More than a decade after disease nearly wiped out Belize's shrimp industry, the sector is making a strong comeback. Production has tripled since 2020, and the industry is now valued at close to $25 million. On Monday, Agriculture Minister Rodwell Ferguson visited Aqua Vista Shrimp Hatchery and Aqua Belize Shrimp Farm to see how new technology, better shrimp genetics, and fresh investment are helping to drive that turnaround. With Belize now looking to grow its shrimp exports in regional and international markets, government says the recovery is a promising sign for the wider agriculture sector.
Initially, there were 17 shrimp farms, and since 2020 until 2024, I believe 11 was closed down because of the early syndrome that the shrimp they catch. And so after a while, more than 50% of the population dies. The early mortality syndromes. And so the shrimp industry is battling since 2020 to try to recover. Because for you to grow shrimp, it's a very expensive venture. First of all, you have to dig the ponds. You have to make sure you have a line to make sure you have it properly lined, and then add so many other things to it in terms of machinery and equipment. So this initially is a major investment. And then you have to build some houses to have people live around for safety purposes, especially for those who may want to come and steal your shrimps. And so this gentleman, Mr. Ravi, who is originally from India, bought out the shrimp hatchery in Dangriga and also bought a shrimp farm in Silvers and also bought Aqua also as Independence. And so he has done some extensive investment trying to work and revive back the shrimp industry. He believes that by 2028, he should be producing at least over 800,000, over 8 million pounds of shrimps per year. That will give him the opportunity to supply locally and likewise exports.
As concerns grow over unsafe encounters between people and crocodiles, the Belize Forest Department and its conservation partners are urging the public to exercise greater caution around the reptiles. The advisory follows a recent incident in Keycocker during which a group of people socializing were approached by a crocodile, narrowly escaping contact. Wildlife experts say the incident highlighted the dangers of feeding or interacting with crocodiles, as such behavior can alter the animal's natural instincts, increasing the risk of dangerous human-crocodile encounters. We spoke with the executive director of Crocodile Research Coalition for more information on the matter.
I used to work on Keycocker quite often, and in 2016, we published a paper discussing how Keycocker was a role model for the country as well as around the world in regards of coexisting. There were crocodiles everywhere, but there was something that was happening during that time or wasn't happening during that time that is happening now, and that is feeding of crocodiles. We have been notified by various residents as well as tourists on Keycocker that they are being approached to feed crocodiles, and this can change the natural behavior of these animals. What we saw in that video is not natural behavior of an American crocodile, and this is something I also discussed with fellow crocodilian behaviorists around the world. I did share this video with others just to also get their input and their knowledge and expertise. And they all mentioned that this animal had been habituated. And again, we do know about the feeding of these animals. So anytime that now someone is going into the water, especially during the sun, when the sun is setting, or even nighttime when crocodiles are naturally, that is their time to go hunt. So now they have been habituated and they hear splashing, They also hear human voices because now they have been trained. I hear humans, I get food. So that is bringing the crocodiles now closer to humans than it did before in previous years. So if you do see a crocodile that is coming close to you, approaching you, I know this is going to sound really crazy, but do not splash. When you are splashing, when they hear that, that goes in an instinct, that is scared or injured prey, and that will actually make them come closer to you. So you have to fight instincts and you have to remain calm, and you want to go toward the shore, not putting your back towards crocodiles. If you put your back towards a predator, especially towards a crocodile, you are showing that you are scared, and that will actually lead to an attack as well.
The Forest Department urges the public to report crocodile concerns and practice responsible coexistence with the animals. We have more news for you after the break, so stay with us.
Stay connected in the USA for as low as $10. With Smart Roaming Data Pass, staying connected is simple and affordable. Get the data you need starting at 1,000 megabytes to stay connected to larger plans that keep you online while you travel across the USA. So you can message, browse, video call, and navigate wherever you go. No SIM swap, no bill shock. Just simple, affordable pricing. Activate easily by dialing *100# using the Smart app or online. Smart Roaming Data Pass. Staying connected the smart way. Smart, bringing people together.
Insurance fact. Did you know Home Protector Insurance provides liability insurance that is for licensing? Public liability insurance for the hotels and guest houses protects the guests staying at the resort. Tour operators insurance for on-site tourists, and marine passenger liability for passengers. You take care of your guests, we'll take care of you. Visit any Home Protector Insurance office near you to learn more.
Every dollar you save today is a seed for tomorrow. Let your dreams take root and grow. Belize Bank, your future, our commitment.
Belize is growing, and as our nation grows, so does the demand for electricity and new energy solutions. More homes, more businesses, more opportunities. BEL continues to strengthen the system that supports this growth, reinforcing infrastructure and solidifying capacity, preparing for what's ahead, ensuring reliable service for homes, for businesses, and for communities across Belize. Keeping the lights on every single day. Belize Electricity Limited, prepared for growth, prepared for Belize.
Every connection we make is more than just a signal. It's a student unlocking a future through digital education. A young mind daring to dream bigger. Our culture shared with the world in real time. And everyday heroes answering the call of civic duty. When we connect with Digi, we empower Belize.
While rescue crews in Venezuela continue digging through the rubble left behind by two devastating earthquakes, a small group of Belizeans is lending more than sympathy. They're on the ground helping survivors, recovering victims from collapsed buildings, and distributing food to thousands of people whose lives have been upended. Among the volunteers is Cayo resident Oscar Alexander Cisneros, who traveled with members of the Mennonite community from Centerville in western Belize. Today, Cisneros told us what moved them to join the relief effort and what they have witnessed in the disaster zone.
We were here like 3 weeks ago and we came back here. We stayed for a week now. And the first 3 days we were helping people or neighbors there that were trying to get out their bodies from their relatives that died in this earthquake. So we were helping them, trying to dig them out, the bodies from the construction that was crushed down. And we worked for 3 days, and then after that, the next 3 days, we were buying food for the people, like rice and beans and vegetable oil and salt and noodles, things like that to give away to the people that they were asking for that. So we spoke to a couple of the people there, and yeah, they were asking that. So we actually fed more or less like 4,000 people. I actually work with this Mennonite community over there. I'm actually their driver, and well, when this happened, they asked me, "Will you go with us if we go over there?" Well, it will be from our own expenses to go over there. Well, I tell you, well, if you decide to go, well, I will come with you guys. So they are the ones that started with this idea that they wanted to come and help the people.
And what has the reception been like from the people in Venezuela? How have they been responding to you guys?
Oh, well, they were very nice. They were so happy that we could help them, and they have been very nice with us here. When we left this morning, they're asking us if we are going to come back again for that.
Before we leave you, here's tonight's viewer's voice. On our first story, PM speaks on BTL after marathon cabinet session. Anne Boudin commented, "What about the staff? Are they happy, on board with everything that's happening? How will this impact their salaries, benefits, pension, insurance? Go meet with the BCWU and discuss all these uncertainties, please." Turning to cabinet hears directly from BTL, PUC, and SSB on SpeedNet deal. Emmanuel Flores shared, again, how much will SMART be worth in the next 5 years if BTL doesn't bite over? That is the direction we need to hear about. Even BTL's value will diminish very soon. Emerging technology, satellite internet is the new thing, and that's the direction we need to move towards. Belizeans say no to buying obsolete technology. And finally, on public urge to avoid crocodile interaction, Murray Darwin Bahadur shared, "Those places are restaurant surroundings, and many foods may end up in the sea and will attract many marine life after dark. Many tourists come to also view the same marine life. Just don't get up close. Marine life is all around the island, even at night. You could be enjoying your nice meal in the evening and see some pass by at certain restaurants. They are free, just like us. Only if it gets really out of hand, then different. All those establishments need to create some sign to notify people don't swim at night. Maybe place a net around the swimming surrounding area where their guests can enjoy safely at night." Thank you for engaging with us online. Your voices shape the national conversation. Keep those comments coming and we'll continue to feature them right here. And that's the news. Tonight's broadcast is available at greaterbelize.com, on our Facebook and on YouTube. I'm Sabrina Daly. Also, tune in to KTV The Remix Season 8 tonight at 8 p.m. for Judge's Choice Alternative Rock. Thanks for joining us, and from all of us here at News 5, good night.